What's up, everyone? Welcome to this very special travel episode, if you will, of RONJIE.COM. We don't do this too often. We haven't done any travel videos lately, but I just thought I'd share this experience with you because it was my very first time for a lot of things. First is to travel south of the equator. It was my first time to travel to a continent and country of Australia. And it was my first time to travel on business on Air Canada. So I flew business from Toronto to Sydney with a layover at Vancouver. The total flight time is basically, 6 hours from Toronto to Vancouver and then 15 hours direct from Vancouver to Sydney. You can imagine how painful that is to be sitting in coach. I've done that before. I've done direct from Toronto to Taipei, 15 hours, and it's not fun at all. It's difficult to sleep. If you're by yourself, you have people on your left and to your right. You're battling for the armrest. You're trying to recline your seat and you can't. You're gonna upset the person behind you. The person in front of you reclines his seat. It's just crazy. And then of course there's long queues or lines at the washroom as well. None of that on this flight. So first thing I must say, I didn't pay for this trip obviously, but the cost of the flight is more than 4 times the cost of an economy fare. So with that you get a lot of perks, if you will. But one of them, the most common theme is basically you're first in line. You have a special line, and then you're first in line to wherever. So checking in, you have a special line. You don't have to go through the same line as everybody else goes through customs and immigration security. You have a special line as well, your priority there. And of course during boarding you board first, and you don't even have to be there early because you can just stay at the lounge. You have lounge access with a business class ticket, and with that there's drink all you can and eat all you can. You're not going to have a full meal there. It's just, say, hors d'oeuvres, or usually a breakfast. There's tortillas, salsa, pita, hummus. That's what I remember I had. There's fruits, salads, there's soup, there's cupcakes, pastries, bread, toast. Basically, you could have a meal out of the food over there. But probably the most important thing is the drink all you can part. So drink all you can whatever. And that includes beer and wine and whatever else, So I had a beer, and I had tried something new. This is that beer, pretty good. Not really. I just tried different kinds of beers, but this one was good. And I didn't have too much other photos or videos before boarding, but this is my seat basically. You see the table, you see the big leg room, the large leg room, the footrest, side table, storage. There's water. There's I forgot what that is. That's the amenities kit. There's a large screen. I think that's about 16 inches, maybe 4. I think it's 16 inches, maybe even larger. There's some controls for the seat, and there's controls so you can adjust recline and the foot part. I forgot what it's called. You press home again and comfort, and then you can adjust your headrest, your lumbar support. You can actually so there's a massage button there. You can use that. You can even adjust the firmness of your mattress. It can become very soft, it can become firm. It's basically has like an air mattress type of thing in there, and so it adds air if you want it softer, removes air if you want it a little more firm. You can also, of course, adjust lighting, call for service. There's lighting by your foot, and there's basically you have access to 2 lights because you're basically occupying the width of 2 economy seats. So And there's a better shot of the leg room. I have a bag in there, it's not interfering my foot. There's the table. It actually has three different three different levels. And then it can fold out to become a larger table, convenient for when you're having a full meal. So that's nice. There's the screen. Touch screen. Again, about 16 inches if I'm not mistaken. Lots access to a lot of things. Of course, movies, music, podcasts, audiobooks, TV series, TV shows, lots of cool stuff. And here's the menu for the flight. So this is the Toronto Vancouver leg. And it's Air Canada. It's Canada, so it's bilingual. There's English and French. This is the English part. There you can see the names of the chefs, I guess, who prepared these meals. And there you can see what I had. Appetizer, I was duck. And main course, I had choice between 4: salmon, beef tenderloin, chicken and chickpeas, and pasta. I think vegetarian option. I picked the tenderloin for this leg of my flight. There was also lots of cheese, and I had cheese with wine. There's a selection of wines, a selection of beers and cocktails. I had a couple of beers, I think. I forgot. But that's it. This is the French part now of the menu. So at this point of the flight, you can see that we haven't actually left yet. This is just pre-departure. Oh, we already did. I forgot now, but you're served a drink when you board. That's why you board early. You're given the menu. You're given a chance to relax. But anyway, there's all these other functions and options on the screen, but it's not really useful. You're just gonna focus on the movies, the music, TV shows, audiobooks. There really was just maybe 3 to choose from, and then what's the other one? Podcasts. They weren't interesting to me, so what am I supposed to do? Got a newspaper. Not familiar with the newspapers in Canada. Just got one, just cause something to read. And there's the controller. You can see a plug on the left, USB ports on the right, as well as an audio port. Let's go ahead and try to take this controller. If you don't want to look at the big screen, you can look at this one. Let's say for your games, it's also a touch screen. It's got control buttons like you would have for a gaming device. So there's Bejeweled and chess. Nothing really interested me, just cause I've played this game before on a flight, and I'd rather just watch a movie or read a book. That's exactly what I did. And of course, so that's storage for your phones or they're charging, things like that. Pretty neat. There's also an armrest here. I'm gonna lift it up. If I figure it out, there you go. And underneath that armrest, so you have to actually put that down during takeoff and landing. Underneath that armrest is another sort of storage for, usually I put my bottled water in there. Unfortunately, I didn't see it. There's again a view of the leg room. My legs can't even reach the footrest when the seat is still all the way up. Oh yeah, so here we're still in Toronto actually. There's my pillow, blanket, mattress, or additional mattress. There's a little bit of a reading light, convenient, water bottle, amenities kit, pretty neat. And here I was just gonna show you what's inside the amenities kit. So we have the usual stuff. We have like an eye patch, that's earplugs. What do you call that thing again? Helps you sleep. Covers your eye cover. There's socks. Oh, there's a dental kit. That's a dental kit. It has a toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss and toothpick in one kind of thing. One single use basically, but I actually brought home the toothbrush, and the brought with me to the hotel. I stayed at an Airbnb at some point, and I was able to use that there. And also actually at the hotel, because they didn't provide a toothbrush at the hotel. Anyway, so here's that storage again. On that side table, I can plug in my so they didn't provide earphones for this leg of the race, so I used my own earphones. Here we are now, just about ready to fly. Let's watch it. Them prior to serving dinner. They served nuts, and I asked for beer, and I watched a movie. And then while watching my movie, I started serving dinner. This was the appetizer. It's duck, roast duck I guess, and a piece of bread. Got placemat, cloth napkin, and cutlery. Here, as mentioned, I had beef tenderloin. I asked for red wine. I had the Italian one. Well, so supposedly that goes well with beef. And I had cheese as well after the main course. Goes well with the red wine as well. Cap off the dinner, I had a bowl of fruit and green tea. So I think 2 movies later I watched X-Men, Dark Phoenix, and Men in Black, the new one with Chris Hemsworth and the new Thor lady. And then here we are, we're approaching Vancouver already. That was a pretty good flight. Again, business class just changes everything, it changes the game. Well, I hope you like these video of Vancouver as we land into Vancouver Airport. taxiing into Vancouver Airport. I did not take any more videos after this until I got on the plane again. Basically, what happened was I got out of the plane, went around the terminal, and then got back into the same boarding gate, and then actually just went to the washroom for a little bit, and then it was boarding time, so I didn't really have time to do anything. Back in the plane on the 15-hour leg from Vancouver to Sydney, I was greeted by a larger amenity bag. I'm gonna look at that right now. If you recall from earlier, there was also now slippers and also now a pair of headphones, which we will look at in detail later. For now, let's look at this amenities bag. It's bigger, it's a little fancier, it's leatherette. The previous one was not leatherette, it was just cloth or not even cotton. But so this looks pretty cool. I don't know, it even has that little strap thing. Okay, at this point, so I was asked if I wanted any juice or any drink. I settled for a juice. So inside this bag, we have the usual stuff. We have a sort of a lens cleaner, glass cleaning cloth. That was a piece of garbage. That's travel essentials kit, like lip balm, I think, something like that. Socks, so the usual stuff. The eye cover, earplugs. The earplugs, I didn't use them because I'll tell you all about it later. And there's another dental kit. And these are the headphones that we are provided. They are noise cancelling headphones. Very, very cool. And basically you're asked to leave them behind. You can't bring them home with you. Yeah, 3 plugs. You'll take a look at that again later. Here is the menu for this leg of the flight. Same 2 chefs. We have 2 meals this time. We have a dinner and a brunch. For dinner we have 4 choices. For brunch we have 3 choices. Really neat. I think on this leg I might have had salmon. It was a green curry. Didn't really like it, but it wasn't bad. For brunch I think I had a chicken. In a short while, so these are selection of movies, part of the selection of movies. But in a short while, I'm going to try out the headphones, the noise cancelling function, see if it works. Sydney, so I was having beer and wine to try to go to sleep. And while I was watching one of my favorite movies, it didn't really work for me. But I was the most comfortable I've ever been on a long haul flight. And once you go business class, man, you'll probably never go back. And here with breakfast, it was chicken. Oh, no, this is the dinner. Actually, that's the salad curry, I think. And there was cheese and bread and salad. Pretty good meal. And well, here is. I tried to sleep the rest of the way. And here is the approach into Sydney now. Well, that's it, folks. My main takeaways from this flight is, man, it's really nice to fly business, especially on a long haul flight. I've flown business and even first class before, but on shorter flights, and you just don't appreciate it as much as when you're flying 15 hours. And man, the noise canceling headphones makes a world of difference. I'm considering buying one myself for my personal use. It's really good. And yeah, I'd love to be able to fly business class again. Air Canada, thank you very much. Welcome to Sydney.